Alright guys, welcome to Season 6 of the Build a Nation save. You can see here, we are currently sitting top of the table unbeaten after 6 games. We've beaten Celtic 6-0 away from home. We're really building on our last 2 title wins. We got 100 points this season, before this 102 points here, and now we're building on that with 6 wins here. So we should probably look over the signings and the sales. A lot of stuff has gone on. So we'll start here. No, this was January. We probably already know about that. So we sold Simon Vald to Burnley on £9.25 million. Then we sold Emilio Lara for £11 million. He came in for 1.1, and we made a good profit for him. Sorry, I don't know where I'm getting £11 million from. It says 13 or 15, so that's great. We also sold Anibal Martires for £11 million there after we signed him for £2 million. So again, making profit. He doesn't really look the best, if I'm going to be honest. He's just got the fast pace. It doesn't look the best. Then we also sold Cletus Akinyemi because he's not too great. Arsenal seem to think he will be, and they loaned us back. But we sold him for £5 million after picking him up for just a cheeky 100k. So those are the sales. Let's check who I signed. Starting here, I'm pretty sure. Carlos Gonzalez came in to be an attacking midfielder for us because Leonardo Fernandez was kind of fizzling out. He's getting a bit old now. So Carlos Gonzalez he really looks like the part. He's got all the stats you want. He's driven, 5-star potential. He will make it there. And he's just phenomenal all round. So very happy with that signing. He's got loads of positives. Just he's a bit inconsistent, and you can see Leonardo Fernandez is fizzling out a bit. Can't. Ooh, I would take that offer. We'll see what happens. We got that coming in. We got Hakim Agbulaji to be a DM or a centre back because we are a bit low on people there. I think he's got great physical. He's got all the attributes to be a player in these type of roles. Just if he develops a bit more, he'll be a very class player. We also signed Chadi Riyad for £7.75 million. I think he is a very class player. He's very good. He's got the high marking at 15. His physicals are alright. You'd want a bit more all round, but I think he will help us a lot in the Champions League. You can see he's already played 2 games in the qualifiers and he's dropped a 7.35 rating. So good centre back signing. And then a backup right back came in, Timothy Pembele. He can play across the back line as well if he's needed, and he probably will be needed, we'll be honest. So let's check the team out. Still got Kyle Mull in goals. He's going very nicely. Does want to leave, I'm pretty sure, for £30 million, but we're just going to try to keep him as long as we can. Pavlovic is just a world class player at this point, but is wanting to leave as well. £55 million. We've got Justin Armstrong, who is probably going to play DM this season. I think just get our best players on the pitch as much as possible, and Justin Armstrong is definitely one of those best players. Cyrus Amini, he wants to leave as well. It's just these players thinking they're better than the club. But let's check what we did in the Champions League. Of course, we played Maccabi Haifa in qualifiers because our coefficients went down, and we beat them easy peasy. Then we put us into the Champions League. We've got Besiktas, Arsenal, Atalanta, Monaco, Wolfsburg, Liverpool, Fenerbahce, and Copenhagen. So we'll probably get top 24. I'll be happy with a top 24. That'll be fine for me. But with that, we need to check what everyone else got up to. Of course, let's build a nation. So Kilmarnock were in the Conference League, and they played against University of Dublin, and they won 3-2, just about. You can't lose a game to University when you're a professional club. But then they came up against Lugano and only got a draw, but lost 4-3. So that's a shame. That's a shame. Aberdeen were in the Europa League, where they came up against Slovan Bratislava, and they just managed to get a 5-4 win on aggregate. And then they lost to Servette, a Swiss side. We've lost 2 teams to Swiss teams now. That's pretty bad. 3-2. Then they lost to Cologne. And now they're out of Europe as well. So we've lost another team to European football. We have Rangers in the Europa League. They beat Partizan 4-1, and they come up against Maccabi Haifa, who we beat 10-1. We have Juventus, Besiktas, Shamrock Rovers, Shakhtar, Lusk Lille, Sparta Prague, and Rapid Vienna. So we've got, they could go far. I'm not too opposed to them going far. We've got Celtic here, who knocked out of the Champions League after they beat Nordsjælland 4-1, but lost to Benfica 4-1. So they play Genk and Tottenham in the Europa League, Marseille, Molde, Real Sociedad, Sporting, Astana, and Valencia. So hopefully they do alright there. Need Celtic and Rangers to go pretty far to help the coefficients out. Because what are we sitting at currently? We're at 9th. And it does look like we're already overtaking Portugal this season. So we would move up into 8th because we take over Portugal. Greece are still behind us. And Netherlands move up. But we are right on the tail of the Netherlands and Turkey. But somehow Greece are on the tail of us as well. So we shall just get to the end of the season and hopefully we have improved the coefficients. Wow, it's 106 points for my Hearts side. This is the most we've had so far this Build a Nation series. You can see here, never dropped out of first place. 2 draws dropped there against Aberdeen and Rangers, which means we could have gone 112 points. I don't think that's what it means. I'm pretty sure it's 110. 110 points. My mistake. I'm really not in the flow so far today. But anyway, that's really good. We'll check our competitions. We got knocked out in the quarter-final of the Champions League, won the Scottish Cup, and knocked out in the semi-final of the Viaplay. But it's a good season in the Premiership. We'll check the Champions League, where we were in the league phase. We got 4th place. We beat everyone except Liverpool, who we drew with, and Arsenal, who we lost 3-0 to. So that's a good little season there in the league phase. 3 English teams above us and another one in the top 8 is pretty annoying. Round of 16, we beat PSG 5-3 on aggregate. We were 2-0 down and we came back, scored 5 goals. And in the quarterfinals, we came up against a very strong Barcelona team who beat us 4-0 in the second leg to win 6-2 on aggregate. So that means we are knocked out of the Champions League. The final is Arsenal Real Madrid. Arsenal, of course, beat us earlier on. But somehow we're qualified for the Club World Cup, so we'll check up on that next season. Hopefully that goes well. Maybe we'll win it. Nah, who knows. Let's check the other teams in the competitions. So you can see St Mirren, they are getting Conference League, Aberdeen getting Europa League, Celtic getting Europa League, and Rangers getting Champions League along with us. But of course, Rangers and Celtic were in European competitions. And Rangers look to be doing alright. They won the Viaplay Cup, so fair enough. They lost to Sparta Prague here, beat Rapid Vienna, and they were in the knockout playoff where they beat Fiorentina 3-1. Then they beat Feyenoord to head to the quarterfinals where they lost to Hoffenheim. In the quarterfinals, that's a good run for them. Really good run. Celtic again were in Europa League. We can check here now. Celtic did not make it out the Europa League phase. They lost 5 games. Now that is very, very poor. Rangers really holding up in the Europa League. Celtic, absolutely shocking. So, this season the coefficients we got 63.5 points. That seems pretty good. Which moves us up to 6th place. We're in 6th place. It's going to take a little bit of a mission to catch these top 5 teams because the rest of the clubs in our league are bloody awful. And no one is putting in offers for any of our players. I don't know how to get players across to them. It would be nice to do so that we could improve the league dramatically. But, we've got good players that we're going to have to sell again, like Thomas Demartis. I'd like the money for that so we can just keep improving the team. Although he's a great player. Maybe we try to keep him around. Did any transfers happen? I'm pretty sure transfers did happen in January. Let's be honest. Stuff happens in January for me. So in January, we sold Federico Navarro for 7.5. We sold David Zima for £10 million. We sold Eder Quero for £30 million. After signing him for 675k, sold him for £30 million. He is a magician on the ball, I've got to be honest with you guys. He's brilliant. But it's a shame we had to lose him. He can play left back, he can play left wing. He's great. We also sold Wilfred Singo for about £30 million. We will absolutely take that. He's very good. He had a great 1.5 seasons with us. He's dropped a 7.82 in the league in the first 16 games and he dipped. We also sold Oliver Peterson, who was our goalie, for quite a while until Kyle Molo dismantled him. And then the big one, Nemanja Pavlovic, our star left back, our world class left back, left for 57 million. But we bought him in for 1.3 million pounds. Now, if this isn't business, what is? What is? What a sale. So we've got a lot of money. We signed Emil Kolev to play DM. I think he, at 18, could be absolutely stunning in the midfield. I've never seen a Bulgarian like it. Just needs his marking up, and that DM role will be all his. He's just brilliant. He did only drop a 6.37 in the Champions League, which maybe got us knocked out. But I do really like him. Really like him. I think he's brilliant. Next season he will absolutely boost on. Got Hernan Barbosa here. Came in to play left wing after Quero left. Didn't really get the goals and assists we were expecting throughout the 11 games that he played. But I think he's good. He'll develop as well. He's got the pace, he's got the Holy Trinity, he's got the technique, he's flair. 18 years old. On the other side, we brought in Jose Luis Lopez. Now, he did get the goals and assists that we wanted, with 9 goals, 2 assists in the league since he came in. I think he also provides what I'm looking for as a new winger. He's a Mexican international. If his mentals just keep improving, we'll have a world-class player on our hands. So, again, very happy with that. Also signed a new right back, George Rivera. Splashed a bit of cash, £8 million, to replace Wilfred Singo. It had to be done. Now, he's not as good as Wilfred Singo, of course, he can't defend as well, but he's faster. He can cross the ball quite nicely. And his mentals are alright. So, I think, again, he should boost in next season. And then I signed a left back as well, because of course we did sell our left back. And again, he's nowhere near as good as Pavlovic, but he definitely could make it there. Maybe £12.5 million was a bit too much, but there was no one else on the market. No one else was anywhere near as good as Emmanuel Udo. And so I thought, it's got to be brought in. He could play DM as well. I think he's maybe better in a DM role. but left back I need, and he's very good there. Youth intakes, we're not having the best of times. Stuart White here, a goalkeeper. Just goalkeepers are always the same through youth intakes. It's really annoying. They're always rubbish. Thomas Fleming looks pretty decent, but I'm not sure if the youth players will ever make it in my team. Finance wise, we are absolutely balling. We're balling. So really looking forward to next season actually. Let me know who your favourite player of this save is. There's a lot of good players. You can see Agbulaji. He's developing quite nicely as well. I've got him playing some games, and he's doing exactly what I want from him. It's a good season from him. Who else is developing? Is Justin Armstrong developing? Not really. Justin Armstrong's dropping off. We might say goodbye to Justin Armstrong. Gonzalez is developing. Phenomenal player. Gonzalez is going to be absolutely world class. Telling you now. Telling you now. Cyrus Amini was playing striker for a bit. He might have to go as well. We've got too many good players. Too many good players. Kevin Viveros is still here. Got 6 goals this season. But we're going to say goodbye to club legend Kevin Viveros. What a shame. He's been an absolutely class servant of the club. But get ready to say goodbye to him next season, everyone. But yeah, I think we've had a good season here. A really good season. I will update you on how the Club World Cup goes in the next episode. And hopefully you guys did enjoy. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. We hit 250 subs, by the way. I'm really thankful for that. 250 subs is crazy. And I want to thank everyone that subbed. If you just keep subbing, the content will just get faster and faster. More content, more stuff coming out. Just sub and then I could go full time maybe. Who knows? See ya.